What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to today's stream. We are playing Last Epoch, and now I'm back actually and talking, feeling refreshed. Fengo, wupp wupp, was geht? Tamira, einen wunderschönen guten Tag. Not Yusika, einen wunderschönen guten Tag auch dir. Hey Annie, how's life? How's been your guys' weekend? Creepy boy. Yeah, Mephistopheles is keeping track of everything, probably. You don't care about the logs. That's good. If one's in the internet, they gotta think about being logged. Okay, today we're going to play Last Epoch, a game which I've been looking into already previously, and that being said, I really enjoyed that game. It is really nothing where you will closely follow a story, because it is a hack and slay game, but I enjoy it. And as we're idling anyways today, yeah, well, it means that we actually get to do whatever we like. There has been an update recently, and the game is still in beta version. It's in early access even, so there may be a few bugs. I hope that we'll be able to stream just fine. If not, I'll have to think about and come up with a solution really quick there. But I would say for now, let's just hop into the game and see how it works and if it works. For that, we'll go here, we'll go there, we'll go there, we'll go there, and we'll go here. And for now, the game's working just fine, and the stream doesn't have any frame drops. Though I know if I stream to Discord, we do have frame drops. Weekend was great. That sounds good. That sounds amazing even. Okay, let's see. We're going to play a new character, which you guys are able to decide. We're not going to play. Well, you guys will have a vote onto whether we play it or not. We're not going to play the Acolyte because I do that. Play that on the private. I don't enjoy the Sentinel. I've already tried to play that one. So we've got the Mage, we've got the Primalist, and we've got the Rogue. Which one would you guys like to see? If you're playing a game, whatever RPG it is, which game would it be that you would enjoy the most? Ja, einen wunderschönen guten Tag auch dir, Sage. Yeah, let's pick a name for now. Can you tell again the option? We've got the Rogue, which can be a Blade Dancer, a Marksman, and a Falconer, although Falconer doesn't seem to be applied. So a Blade Dancer or a Marksman, being, yeah, Marksman being the Hunter, the Ranger. The Blade Dancer seems to be a close combat fighting character. Then we've got the Primalist, who can evolve into the Shaman, Beastmaster, or Druid. And from what I've heard, the Primalist is one of the most broken classes. And then we've got the Mage, who can be a Spellblade, seemingly a close combat mage, a Sorcerer, and the Rune Master is not implemented yet. So Sorcerer or Spellblade. du hast den Rogue angefangen. In that case, let's see if we can start with the Primalist, I would say, right? Because why not? So just we gathered more information. We're going to play the hardcore mode, which means if our character dies, it will be dead forever. And we're going to have a solo character, which means I can't access the stash of my other characters. And we're going to name it Bodobongo. Masochist mode is basically unlocked on the first time you play through the whole story or to a certain point in the story. And if you have reached that story, you will be able to make the game more difficult, gaining more damage and receiving more damage and making less damage. I'm not sure if I'm suited for that yet, but if you guys want me to, I can certainly try that as well. Yeah, you and your minions take massively increased damage and deal much less damage. I'm not sure if that's good. Einen wunderschönen guten Tag, Diffmaster. We should stick to the normal difficulty. Yes, for now we should certainly. With the highest character I have played, which is the Necromancer from the Acolyte. I've been playing that a lot. From that I can tell that later on you're going to die a lot anyways, because the damage is there. Cool, so we're going to start a character called Bodobongo, and...
I am the Primalist, man of the wilds, the link between the people of my tribe and the spirits of the land. I was returning to my home in Heoboria from a hunt, only to find flames and destruction, a raid by the forces of Raya. My home and my family had been turned to ash. The call came for the tribes to unite, but I am drawn elsewhere. Now I am traveling to the Temple of Iterra in search of answers from the Mother Goddess and the strength to take my vengeance.
And we're going to obviously listen to everything, and I'm going to explain what I do as good as I can. We're going to first check if we can do some graphic settings here to have high FPS. We are already on streamer mode, which you can't see right now. We're already on streamer mode, but I feel it is lagging, and we're going, I don't know why, it says 60 FPS for me, so the game itself is lagging. Let's go with that and see if that already still not perfect yet, but it's getting better. And then I don't want to have the chat being popped up. And not that one as well. We could disable the solo challenge. And obviously later on you could as well disable the Masochist challenge if you would choose to have these. Let's take less of the graphics settings. Yeah, that's way better. That's way better. Now we should be able to play the game actually, and as we start again, I'm going to explain a little bit of what we're doing. We're also listening to that really awesome voice acting. I really enjoy the voice acting of this game, and that's why I try to highlight it here on the stream, We're going to have a little bit more sound and put the music in the background, because the game is really well rounded for it being still in beta, which basically means it's not finished yet. And you have all the right options here to do whatever you'd like. You would even have, if you wanted to have a loot filter, which for those people who are enjoying these kind of games is already a very good thing to have. You could like shorten the names or have the long names. We can auto compare items, which is good. And please do that. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see what we can do and how long we'll survive.
The restless spirits of my family. The Temple of Eterra will have my answers.
We can get a wolf. We see up here his health. Got a lot of options there. I like the developers thinking about things like this. Yep. I do like the little chuckle they give themselves with, where is it? Where's the, there we go. The streamer mode. If you go for the streamer mode, they say if your gameplay is smooth, but your stream is stuttering, enable this option. Disable some options below. This will not give you better loot drops. I like the chuckle that they give themselves. You can summon the doggo. Yes, you can. I wonder how many we can actually. And for now, let's go with a high quality setting. Just so it runs as smooth as possible. So, how many can we have? Themselves and allies around them. Do we have any indicator? Maximum companions, 2. So we can see the whole overlay is very overwhelming the first time you see it. But basically you have the damage stats, the defense stats, the minion stats, and other stats. Damage stats being all the stats where we technically look into if we want to know how much damage our character does. The minion stats, on the other hand, are all the stats which we want to look into if we want to know how much damage our minion does. So, for example, we do have minion damage increase in itself. We've got the defense stats. Endurance reduces the damage dealt to your health below your endurance threshold. So, for example, if you have 50% endurance and an endurance threshold of 100, all damage dealt to you to your last 100 health will be reduced by 50%. So that's basically damage mitigation. Right now we're having 22 and 20%. So if we drop down below to 22 life, the damage that we're taking will be decreased by 20%. We're not caring about the ward right now. We'll go with that as we go. We can put basically every we can basically put every skill on every skill place, if you will so. And I do believe we're not able to summon another wall. Ooh, the wolf can give us a buff, apparently. The companion ability of your primal wolves. So we can have only one wolf, although it says we can have 2. Maybe a bug, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, our minion can do a critical strike by 5%, and that critical strike means it does 200% of the normal damage, which is fairly generous and fairly good already. And then we've got Then we've got a little bit of attack speed, nothing too fancy. Later on, we'll get the passive system, which I'll come to as soon as we hit our next level. 2 summoning skills? No. No. We have just 1. As we can see right now. We have just 1 summoning skill. Companions probably means like a wolf, boar, or a snake. But if you summon the third one will leave. Not sure about that. Using abilities, cast abilities, but pressing action buttons, yada yada yada. So we can go into frenzy and do 50% increased damage, which is a lot. Cool. So we've killed our first 3 enemies. Right out of the bat, this feels really strong what we're doing. I know there isn't happening a lot, but still, this feels like a lot. You're taking damage. Use health potions to restore your health, which we have 2 of, which we can see indicated by this little 2 down here. And we can hold 2 at maximum. And we see a little 1 down here, which means we can have we have 1 health potion right now. You can summon 2 companions, but you can only have 1 wolf. Either you get more wolves through abilities, passives, or you get other summoning skills. It's the first one. What do you mean? Like, I'm pretty sure it's the first one that you're saying. Like, I can have 2 at maximum, though right now I have only... I have not the right skills to summon more than 1 wolf. Like, the skill itself wouldn't allow me to have more than 1. And apparently our wolf is making an AoE attack, which is really good. And I like that because that makes playing hardcore character way easier. Cool. Ice Thorns. Release a burst of homing ice thorns that deal physical and cold damage on hit and have freeze rate of 18. Freeze rate is basically a rate where enemies may get frozen. So now we can be a caster type of... Now that kind of looks strange, not gonna lie. By the way, is it running smoothly for you guys? Yeah, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Is the stream running smooth for you guys, FPS wise? Or is it just my software that looks a little bit chunky? Okay, that's good. Stream is good. That's what I want to hear. Okay, we're in our first town. We have obviously a treasure chest where we can put all our treasures that we are collecting throughout the game. And there's a trader right here which would sell things to us. But I think we don't have... Or we could even... We could buy something. So... On these items, on the blue items, we'll have 1. On the yellow items, we'll have 3. And there are three magic properties. Like this suffixes, 90% to chill on hit. And then on this one again, we have 3, 2 prefixes and 1 suffix, which will then give us better... better properties to further increase our character. I changed color. Sacrilegious. Purchase price is 117. I don't feel the urge to buy any of these, although this one seems pretty cool. I don't think that will help us a lot. So for now, We may go for the 28 dodge rating here, but this is literally what we get out of this, so maybe not the best. For now, we'll just continue to we continue east through the southern plateau, just so we can push on push on forward. It is smooth, but a little bit small on the smartphone. I can zoom in if you want to, but that will make it a struggle to play the game. I would basically let my wolf do everything. Good to know that people are watching from the smartphone. Also, there is something called on-hit stun, and every creature has a chance to stun enemies on hit. Although I'm not sure where it says so. Health, mana, yada yada yada, damage. Is it an other? Chance. Can't find it. Diffmasgalv. That's a new one. So is armor strong in this game? Oof. Is armor strong in this game from what I know in our ARPGs? Diablo 3. You only go so far of somewhat decent weapon and low level. How do you swap from armor to weapons there? Must have best golf. So the armor is reducing damage taken from all hits, but not damage over time. So it basically reduces the damage that is income and will mitigate 7% of the damage that we're having right now, that we're taking right now, with 22 armor, and 5% of the damage from non-physical damage. Does that answer your question? Smaller eyes, so the screen feels bigger. I like the idea of small eyes. Yeah, why not? I went from is armor good to in other games weapons are better. Master is now mass golf. Let me reread your question, Nadyuzuka. Is armor strong? Is that game? Literally reading what you wrote. Is armor strong? Is that game? I guess in that game. From what I know, ARPGs, you only go for a somewhat decent weapon in low level. Oh, okay. So you mean from other ARPGs, you would go just buying low level. In lower level, you would just buy somewhat decent weapons instead of armors. Are you playing in hardcore mode for these ones as well? Because from what I know, you usually would go for more armor and survivability stuff over actually buying a new weapon. Here we get 7% physical resistance, which is really good for us, 34 dodge rating and 3 potion slots instead of 2, which will help us a lot. And it is even rolled fairly good, so each item can have, in this case, can have 9 9% physical resistance or 5% physical resistance or anything in between that. That is what the number under 7% physical resistance means. So the item is actually fairly good for what it actually can be. So we take that. We have the hatchet, which we can swap for a short sword, bastard sword actually, which has a fast attack rating. A two-handed sword with a fast attack rating sounds fairly interesting. Maybe that's a Diablo 3 thing, but there are very few things that can kill you in early game. So I usually go for weapons or for offensive stats on armor. This game right here has a certain turning point where magic gets overwhelmingly strong as soon as you actually do start to get out of the first starting levels. So on this point you want to have at least certain resistance, because the things may kill you. Which we will have to put into consideration as soon as we're starting using the skills. Oh, there's something wrong with the map here. Also, there are enemies with blue names, as we can see right here. Which basically means they are stronger and have more life. Holy crap, that's a strong weapon. Compared to the one that we had before, that's a really strong weapon. Because on each hit, we do 16 fire damage. Just flat. And a 17% chance to bleed on hit, which is even stronger. So if this one is not way stronger... No, it's not. Yeah. This one basically means that we have our chance to bleed now. Where was it? There was a chance... A bleed chance, 17%. The bleed damage over 4 seconds will deal 53 damage, which compared to how much damage we do right now, if I remember correctly, we are at something like 50 or something like that, is quite a lot. I don't like that you can't see how much damage you actually do. Or I'm just not seeing it right now. But we've got 7% physical resistance, which is good. Yeah, anyway. Now we've unlocked actually the passive skill tree, and these ones will lead up to the mastery of your class. The mastery basically means that you can decide between three different classes within your class. In our case, it's the Beastmaster, the Shaman, and the Druid. And within all these classes, you then can put skill points into it, which you gain 1 by level or a few by a few throughout the quests that you're actually doing. So each of these ones are doing obviously different things, and every time we hit the certain threshold by putting spending points into this, we will gain multiple skills. In this case, we're getting Entangling Roots at 5 points that we've put into the passive skill tree of the base class of the Primalist. Then we get the Summon Spriggan, and the Spriggan Form even, which kind of reminds me of Groot. Never mind. So the passive skills will give us, in this case, physical damage leached as health, So whenever we hit an enemy and making physical damage, we'll actually regain a little bit of health, which will be really helpful, which I like a lot. Then we get endurance, which is really good as well. Or we get attunement and mana. For attunement, I'll have to look actually what that was, because I can't remember. Nowhere in here. It's not in here apparently. And as you can tell, I'm really new to this game as well. Attunement. Each point of attunement grants 2 mana and improves skills that rely on the innate magic inside you and your surroundings, such as Terra's Blessing and Entangling Roots. Entangling Roots being that one down here. So if we skill 8 points into that, no, 1 point into that, we'll be able to have that one here right as well, and skill into that one as well, which, yeah, which you'll have to just have the connection requirements fulfilled before you actually skill into that. But for now, I think we're going with a lot of sustain, so therefore we're going with this one. Chance to be healed from mana cost on spell card. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. That's a 40% chance to be healed. I like the granted heal that we're having with this one. Gaining a lot of armor. For some reason I can't skill it. I'm reading the wrong one. Never mind then. Okay, cool. Getting some health. Getting attunement and lightning resistance and cold resistance, which is really good. Or getting strength and health regeneration. I would say... What is this one? Increased melee damage. That one's really strong in itself. That's a two-weapon mastery, two-handed weapon mastery. I think that's for the totem. I guess first we're going with this one, gaining more damage. Each point of strength increases armor by 4% and improves skills that rely on the raw strength of you and your companions, such as Swipe and Summon Wolf. So that will actually increase the damage of our wolf, and we get 4% more armor, which I like a lot. And then later on we'll gain a little bit of life leech, which is really good as well. The endurance threshold has just increased a little bit as well. Now we can also leap. We can also leap into the enemies now, as we got the skill Fury Leap, which does 95 damage, which is quite a lot actually, considering that the enemies have probably like 100 life or something like that, especially in the beginning right now. There we go. Oh. So that's nice and easy. And we already feel fairly broken and OP. Hitting the critical hits left and right. All the yellow numbers that you do see are the critical hits, and the white numbers are the normal hits that we land. Two more enemies down here. Actually level 4, which is good. and we got a skill specialization slot. That does mean that we gain any... If we click on this one, we can now gain specialization on any of these skills that we already have unlocked, or further on the skills that we do unlock then. By now I would say we're going with the Summon Wolf, not going with the Summon Thorn Totem. Thorn that fires thorns at nearby enemies. You can have a maximum of 2 Thorn Totems by default. We're going with that one. And these ones now in itself, those skills, have a skill tree themselves. And that's why I said in the beginning, if you remember, that the game can be a little bit overwhelming for people who haven't played the game in the beginning. Haven't played the game beforehand. So each of these skills now have some attributes that will add specifically to that skill that we actually are now making better. And then, as you can see, we have the connection points here as well. So we can only reach this one if we spend 4 points into this one, because that one requires 4 points into this one. We could go this route as well. It doesn't matter. It only matters that we have any connection to that skill. And then, if we would skill this one, we would have the possibility to get the leap attack, which probably means that they just leap at the enemy every 10 seconds. In this case. Wolves have a chance to howl on kill. This does not expand Howl's mana cost or put it on cooldown. That is very strong. Howl is the second ability of the skill, which will give us 50% more damage, which seems really strong. So I think we're going for that as soon as possible. And we have even the possibility to give them 15% more damage, which is a lot in itself. Get the legendary bite. Apparently, your wolf's melee hit deal more damage, and you have a greater chance to stun and critically strike enemies. That's crazy. Okay, that one's for the shaman. Pack hunters, you can have an additional wolf active at once. And you can have an additional companion active at once. And the extra wolf counts towards your companion limit. That's interesting. Cool. So we're going with this one. We'll skill a second one into this and then immediately go for the victory howl. Just because this means we get every now and then a free buff of 50% more damage, which is just insane. Skilling into this one for more strength, again more damage on our wolves, and also for more health regeneration, which is really good as well, because if we drop on life, we want to scale up as fast as possible, or go up as fast as possible with our life again. Now we'll try to place the totem here and see how that does. It does a lot of damage. That's crazy. That's really strong.
Can't wear this.
4% increased movement speed, 7% increased movement speed, and 9 armor. 15 armor just on that. That's good as well. There's another enemy over there. So one might say that the pets are really aggressive in this game. They would start attacking left and right from a really far distance, actually. Also, right now we need to plan, we need to plan also right now which class mastery we're going for, because that heavily will change how we will skill. skilling into these points right here we will not be able to reset these. Which means if we skill something down here and we don't need it for the shaman, for example, we'll never be able to reset that. There is a level cap, I think, at 100. Although I'm not sure about that because someone sometime wrote something about, like in the chat, wrote something about level 200, and I was like, what? That would be crazy. This one, I think we're going with Beastmaster because that's what I like, or we go with Druid, one of either. But we'll have to decide that in probably like 4 hours game time. This will take a while to get there, especially with me explaining what I'm doing here and standing still for most of the time.
The hands that will have your hands. Help me. They took her.
Keep about this. They took her. The shard is in danger. Who did they take? Lena, my daughter. There's only so long before they find out she has the shard. There's little time. Please help us. Which shard? Our people, the keepers, have protected the shard since the beginning of memory. It must be kept from the others, kept from the temple. Itara, save us. Why did they take it? Lena, my daughter, there's only so... Huh? What? Oh. Never mind. I'll do what I can. Thank you for giving me, for laying this fate upon you. Goodbye. Here... I don't like that quest. So the quest lines in itself are the same quest lines for every character that you're playing. Although the background story is a little different for every character again. And then we do get this quest where this dude is prioritizing the crystal over his own daughter. I get that by the whole history of this of this narrative that he just told us. I do get that it makes sense. What I don't like about this is he's telling us about. How does he know that we will not abuse the shard? It doesn't make sense. Like he says, we have protected this for eternities now, so there should be special agents who are coming in and swooping the area. Whereas right now he's relying on a random stranger that he never saw before to actually collect it. I do get that's plot armor and it needs to be to tell the narrative. Yet the narrative here may need a little change, in my opinion. Because again, it doesn't make sense. Pressing the wrong buttons will lead into putting down a totem, which is fine. Inventory, we just got a ring, which will give us a little bit more movement speed, which is always nice. Melee physical damage, yeah, nothing that we need to worry about on that weapon. We just go with the strongest items that we can possibly have that push our flat damage, because we don't have passively enough damage now to make enough to change things up enough by relative values like percentage values. And as we can see, we already take a lot of damage, which hopefully will not lead to into our death on the first boss encounter that we'll have, which is not too far away now. Just using our skills here to do as much damage as possible. Have have a look at the beautiful scenery down here. I do like that they put so much love into the detail of the into detailing the whole map actually. We get a new we get new gloves, which is good. 10% increased minion damage, which is really helping us. 10% more damage for the wolf companion. We don't need the white items really. Just picking up everything right now for no reason. Now we have our first shield, which, thinking about the enemy that's about to come, may be really good for us. But I do think I will go with the 200 weapon that we have right now, because we have nothing that does comparable damage. Although the 35% stun chance is really nice. So let's have a look. Into our skill tree. Again, putting another point in this one. We will soon get this one because we can equip axes in offense and swords. We will take 15% more damage, and we will see how that turns out. But I do believe that it will help us greatly to do more damage. Dual wield melee weapons by equipping an axe or sword in your offhand. Seems nice for me. And very strong actually. We do see in the lower right now that we have actually gained an experience point with our skill. And we'll put the second point into the Savage Hunters, so we do 30% more damage with our wolves. Or with our one wolf that we have. Which reminds me that we can press the Q button to gain 50% more damage whenever we see an enemy that is taking too little damage, in order to get down fast. Like this one. These ones, the blue ones, or even the white ones of these, are taking way more damage than just the regular minions that are running around on this map. So we should use the skills that we're having at our disposal way more. Health potions that drop from time to time will be collected automatically if you're running over them. And if we have lost life and we have reached the maximum amount of potions that we have, the number 3 down here, it will automatically consume those potions if we have lost life and have not been and are full on stack down here. So this is the first boss encounter. Again, a very beautiful scenery. It looks really awesome.
Run, surrender the shine. Gods.
Music's really good. Emphasizing the scenery really good, my opinion. Now we'll do that. I tried to get as little into close combat as possible because we can be stunned fairly easy.
You dare defy Raya's will?
So we're doing a mid-range combat fighting here. And just fight the enemy from the distance. There we go. And there's our first yellow item drop, which is really good, because that means we can swap out our weapon probably. It does give us 9 less physical damage and no chance to bleed, but it gives additional 6 melee lightning damage. Increased fire damage. If we would do increased fire damage, that would be really good, because 18% is a lot already. But it gives us 3 health on melee hit and a 19% chance to ignite on hit. but we can carry a shield with that. So we'll just try it out. We have no other option than this. Oh, we do have another option. So the relics are basically relics that are either class-bound, as it says for the left one, Primalist Relic, right under the name. And there are free ones which have no class-specific stats on them, but usually in general overall good rolls. So it says 8 health, 9% increased minion health for the left one, also 6% increased lightning damage, and with the right one we gain a lot of health regeneration. I would like to have the more health. I like the health pool that we're building up with that, so we can actually take like larger hits that are not covered by our armor. Also, the endurance threshold seems to be rising with that, so we're fine with that. We've got the ignite chance, 90%, doing 4 to 1 ignite damage actually, and also the lightning damage here may be amplified by the 6% increased lightning damage, although I don't think so because the value is just way too low. Did Balthus send you? I see. Rei's forces are not finished with us. We don't have much time before more of them arrive. Why were they attacking you? My people have guarded the shard since the days when Terra still spoke with us. Terra being a god in this universe. Rei's commanders learned of its existence and have been hunting us down. They do not know the threat it possesses if it were to be rejoined with the others. So there are certain
Rai's forces
sparks.
are not finished with us. We don't have much time before more of them arrive.
Okay, they should put that in the beginning of the dialogue. Anyway, please take the shard with you and protect it with your life. I'll distract the reinforcements. Quick, use the shard. And this is what we're seeing right here. That's the shard, basically. Before you lies the relic the woman was holding. Now that it is away from her, it burns with a light that seems to be calling you. We're taking the shard and it opens a gate in which we'll hop, just like that, because we're not requesting anything here. Anything of what's happening. Oh, I think I've got a splinter. How did that happen? Strange. Quest completed. We've got some experience, some gold.
What is this place? The spirits, they are in pain.
Breach the rifts and reclaim your birthright. Sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. Hello, kitty. I'll be back in a second. It does, doesn't it? Why does it sound so familiar? Breach the rifts and Okay, Diablo 3 is calling.
Bless Atera's name.
What are you doing out here? Only rangers and elders are allowed out here, and you don't look like a cultist. Come on, let me escort you back to the last refuge. Where am I? You managed to wander to the surface somehow. I don't know if our shift changes was sloppy or if the rumors of the wards becoming weaker are true, but either way, I've got to get you back before the void corrupts you. The void? What are you talking about? This must be the first time, your first time to the surface then. Look around you. the dark tar consuming everything around you, like this. Around you, it is the void. I was surprised by how it looked on my first expedition as well, but it is every bit as deadly as the stories say. All the more reason to get you back to Last Refuge. Being out here without the proper wards is just asking for trouble. Let's just hope the elders don't find any corruption on you, huh? Sure, okay. This is something as well that he's talking about the stories, right? All the stories. Well, we haven't heard about these stories yet. At any point. Which I think is a little bit sad. It feels a little bit rushed. Although we are just in chapter 2, we're confronted with a lot of things that we should know, but we don't. Storytelling is somewhat... It is good, but it feels out of place. When it is not really. Collecting all the items by accident. We make roughly like 10 less damage than we did before, but having the added defense that we have now, I certainly think that is a good trade-off. Because after all, we want to come as far as possible, right? Summons ethereal reflections and rages at half health. Not too bad. This one's staff and does lots of damage actually. But no need for that. Feels out of place because it is, it literally is. I mean, you just step through a supernatural portal leading to another world. Your character literally asks what this place is. Yeah, that's true, but if you come to realization that the one that you're talking to is not from your place, and the guard obviously came to realization, would you really reference these stories? More staffs, we don't care. Mostly we will just pick up the yellow items, because the game fairly on will give you the yellow items. The drop chance is very high for these ones. They're not as rare as they seem to be. Elder Baron. Baron. You there, I do not recognize you. Do not tell me that guard led a cultist straight to us. Wait. I can sense something strange about you. Is that the shard? Someone told me to protect it. True. Protect it? We need it to protect us. But the fact that it is not in the council chambers must be why the wards have fallen and the void is flooding into Last Refuge. I will get to the bottom. I will get to the bottom of how and why you have it later. What's important is that it is returned. Find guard Captain Bravon just inside the city. He will ensure it is put back in its proper place. Why don't you take it to him? I will, I'm not in no shape to go back there. I do not want to face those things again. Creatures made of the void's darkness, friends twisted by its malevolence. And bless you, cat. Malevolence? Malevolence. I'm not going back there. Sure, we're doing that.
Who are you?
Crying from the darkness, the void, the creatures, the tears, la 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 la. We're not going to talk to every character because every character is going to tell you a little bit about the story here. If you want to know all about that, last Epochs for like 30 euros on the store in Steam. Boots of Regrowth. Increase health regeneration, that's good. A little less movement speed, but that's fine. We have the ring already. I guess that would be the same as a modern day person asking if you're living under a rock. Or something like pop culture reference. True? That may be true. That may be true. Also would like to sell things, but we can't teleport into any town right now. Because we don't have the town portal yet. Or what I would refer to as the town portal. There we go. And now we've got a new skill, which just replaced our attack. It's called Swipe, a melee attack that hits all enemies in an area in front of you, unaffected by weapon range. Does that mean the damage range of the weapon? I don't think so. So that's the new skill that we've learned. I think that's meant to be like if we have like a ranged weapon or a melee weapon, it doesn't care about that. It will always just sweep the enemies in front of us. Going to skill a little bit more into that.
Yes.
That's Captain Bravant. There we go.
God's
Gaining
with you.
experience. And now we can have the whole 30% chance whenever our wolf kills something. Is it actually whenever our wolf kills something? There's a chance. Wolves have a chance to howl on kill. Okay, cool. So these ones are waypoints, and the waypoints will be enabling us to actually go to each of those other points as soon as we have unlocked the waypoints in those areas. I think it means the AoE, no? No matter if it's one-handed or two-handed weapon. Maybe as well, yeah.
You stupid one. Leave me.
Minimus. That guy is now basically asking us to find his crew. Wicca and the rest of my regime are trapped just past the bridge ahead. We tried to save... well, I'm really not about to read today. So he's basically asking us to evacuate his friends, who got kinda troubled down here. And we are here basically to... yeah. To make sure they don't die. That's a refuge guard. That's none of the ones that we're looking for. Just keep that one. Can we talk to him from down here?
Farewell.
There we go. I don't think that's meant to be, but we're just using it. The silvery question marks. The silvery question marks are telling us where to go in terms of the side quests, and the golden ones will tell us where to go in terms of in terms of the main quest. So there's always a few side quests and the main quest, and right now we're following a side quest just because we need the experience, or we want to have the experience. Frenzy! Woo! Jumping right into the enemies, always good. And from here on it starts that we see more and more enemies, so the game picks up a little bit of pace and doesn't feel as slow anymore.
Awesome.
It's definitely the AoE range. Look at the animation, he's striking with his hand, not a weapon. Yep. True. True. Now as you say, come to realize that one as well. The wolf though, the wolf passive seems to be for me as well, because it feels like we are getting that 10% chance way more often than the wolf would kill something. And also the 10% does feel way more than 10%. At least more than 10% in other games. Which I like. Which I really like. We've got the new skill called Terror's Blessing. The nearest allied target is healed for 100 health. If the target is one of your minions, then the healing is tripled and the minion is energized for 4 seconds. Energizing its size by 20%, increasing its size by 20% and its damage by 100%. That's crazy. That's amazing. That's amazing. That basically means we can go and click on our little friend there, make it larger and make him do 100% more damage, which does amplify with the other amplifiers as well. That's awesome. Okay, maybe we're not playing a melee druid at all. Booga Booga Big Numbers character. Stunning Shrine. These shrines will occur on random places randomly throughout each map whenever you load the map, and will give you different effects. This one right now is giving us the effect of a heightened stun chance. Heightened means 200% in this case. Oh, there we go. Can we heal ourselves with the heal? That's the question. Yes, we can. That's good. Okay, that will be hella fun. And we've got a club now. Increased melee damage and increased stun chance. That's a good one. A lot of stun chance. Let's go with that one. Hey, yeah, right. Let us just take this small little boost of tripling our stun chance. Triple golf or golf chance. Yeah, why not tripling our stun chance, huh? What's against tripling your stun chance? %, more, no, 29% increased stun chance, plus 10%. That's 40% in increased stun chance. For some reason we can't see here anywhere, can we? Stun avoidance we can see. But, oh, there it is. Increased melee stun chance, 39%. Stun chance equals 2 times 1 plus increased stun chance times damage dealt divided by health plus... Wow, yeah, that's a super easy... That's a super easy calculation there. Level 8. Well, supposedly the enemies are fighting themselves now. But stop. Never! Annie, that's the spirit. That's the spirit, Annie. I feel that.
Impossible.
Impossible. Cool. So... increase minion damage then, it is. Percent of potion healing received by minions? Percent of potion healing received by minions. When you're using a potion heals your minions for percent, and using a potion heals your minions for a percentage of the amount it heals you. That's nice. That's nice. So this character is all about keeping your minions alive. The Necromancer that I play can be played to actually kill all your minions as fast as possible. So you can revive them, so you can kill them as fast as possible. So you can revive them, so you get the loot. That's crazy. Like literally, there's behind every corner and behind every skill, there's something new that you can learn in this game. I really like that. It's a lot of fun.
What brings you here?
Report successful evocation to Captain Liora in the council chamber. So we have to go to the council chamber now, which means that we have to fight the next enemy. Which should be up right now. Yep. There's another boss that we can fight. And you may think, what are these golden things that we're picking up, right? They are actually to get your items better, to forge on your items. So I could go here now and say I want to increase this one, increase stanchions by 1 tier, because that's the material that I have. And now it's tier 2, and instead of 29%, it's now 60% increased stun chance. So we have a ton of stun chance now. As we can see, 70% it is. Which, when we have a lot of attack speed, will actually make the enemies like ridiculously slow in attacking us. Which is a good way to avoid actual death, in my opinion. Like, avoiding death is really easy if the enemy is not able to attack. Summons a twin at half health, regenerates health. We just need to be fast enough in attacking the enemy then. Oh, there's a leather armor. Is that better than ours? Yes. It's a little bit better. Where is it? There we go. What is that? Deft Primal Axe of Glory. 60% attack speed, that's a lot. Melee void damage, 10 health on each kill, and a good chance to chill on hit, but we have the stun right now. Also, in general, avoiding death sounds like a kinda decent idea. Right? Well, especially we're playing a hardcore character, right? We want to avoid death. When you kill an enemy, one of your wolves has a chance to howl. This does not expand Howl's mana cost. That's awesome. We'll have to skill that one as well. Howl also grants increased melee damage to all affected allies. We need to find out if we can get more wolves, despite of that one wolf that we get down here. I want to have like 4 wolves or so. That would be so cool. Is there any +1? Ooh, that's really good. That's really good. So we'll skill into that 1 more time. Then we go 4 more times in this, 1 more time in that, and then we go over here. That's so awesome. Because that means right now we have the 2 maximum companions, right? 2 maximum companions, exactly. And with that, it's official that they are actually... Wait. They're differing between minions and companions. We can have 2 companions, but only 1 wolf. That doesn't make any sense at all. I'm so confused. Okay, cool. We need to save that dude now. Apparently. Told us to.
Only a little longer.
Sure, why not? Okay, that was surprisingly easy here.
Impressive. Go on. I'll be right behind you.
Not gonna lie, I struggled way more and wasn't able to... I think I wasn't able to protect him with my necromancer on my first attempt. We've got a new shield. Increased throwing attack damage. Yeah, we don't have any throwing attack damage, but we've got a lot of block effectiveness here. And tons of armor. Yeah. And as armor is just giving us a flat like damage mitigation, we can go for that. Should be easy peasy, I guess. I wanna have more wolves. 100 armor, 18% of damage mitigation. Yeah, that's the evacuation quest that we did. Did that. We've got that. We've got a passive point from that. For everyone who's watching the VOD, you can just pause the video right here to actually read what they're saying. But technically, they're just bringing us to our next quest.
Farewell.
We get another quest up here, and then
Go on then.
the guys have their own gambling system in here. Gambling as in a loot box system. We can go in here and now buy any random unidentified item, which can vary from white items to legendary items, I think. Which can be really, really, really strong. And as we don't have any armor right now, I feel like we should go for at least one attempt. We can't. 4,200. Heard avoiding death is a great life hack. It is, it is, it is. Not gonna lie. It's a superior one. Yeah. Let's give our wolf more damage so he can kill more often, so we get the howl more often. We do see another shrine up there. Now we can use the portal to actually teleport us back into the town, which is a neat little thing, because we will fill our inventory really quick. So what's that one about? Shrine of Shards, affix shards. That's good. That's good. Those are the little things. Those are the little things that will increase our stuff on our actual items. So let's say we wanted to increase something on this one. We now can go and add... Sure, why not? Add health on it. There we go. There we go. Now we've got 15 health on this one as well. And with that, is there anything that we have up here? Never been up here, I think. Have I? No. Oh, I have been. Of course I have been. The game is fairly open world, or somewhat open world. Meaning, it will lead you. It will lead you to the actual quests, of course. But you could go right to stronger monsters if you wanted right now. May not make the most sense because, well, enemies are strong there. But hey, if you wanted to. Fast weapon, 4 melee cold damage, less than the one that we have. Increased cold damage, more than we have, but nothing that we want to have. Oof. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's do that. Oof. Okay, the spells look super amazing. I will have to play an wizard as well at some point. That gave us a hole. Not sure if we killed or if the wolf killed. I know it shouldn't be that when we killed that we get the howl, but it would be fun bug. Ooh, that's a legendary item. That item that had a beam is a legendary item, which is, compared to all the other items, a little bit more rare. We've got another specialization slot, and I would say we put the Eterra's Blessing in there. Maybe the swipe, because that's our main attack. But I want to see what this will grant us. Grants elemental and poison resistance. Probably for its duration, which is really strong. Increased minion. When cast on a minion, Eterra's Blessing also grants increased movement, attack, and cast speed. Eterra's Blessing has a chance to heal all allies nearby its target for 50%. Chance to heal all. Okay, that's a lot. That's actually a lot. We can put that to 100% and then heal all targets that are close by. But that will be only 200 health, and I'm not sure how much that scales later on. When you heal a minion at low life, you have a chance to summon a murder of 3 crows. Oh, that's awesome. When you heal a minion at any amount of health, you have a chance to summon a murder of 3 crows. Oh boy. Oh. Oh. Oh, that sounds so awesome. What is that? Do we have any chance to summon Claw Totem on kill? Swipe kills, which I don't know. Claw Totem. Use melee attacks and scale with your bonuses to minions and your attunement. Claw Totems do not scale with other nodes in this tree. For each point attunement you have. Swipe hits deal additional lightning damage, which is awesome. When you attack with swipe and hit at least one enemy, you gain a stack of Aspect of the Panther. Each stack increases your damage and lasts 4 seconds. Maximum stacks 2 per point. Global damage per stack. That's 40% more damage. When you attack with swipe and hit at least one enemy, you have a chance to call forth 3 Spirit Wolves to dash through and damage enemies. Spirit Wolves. Yeah, we're going for that for now. Let's swipe and use this one. Yeah, we're going for a summon build because summon builds are fun, in my opinion. Which means we are going to take the heal next, and then we'll try to have the Murder Crow. Crow murder? Murder crow? The murder of crows. All of it sounds kind of strange. Ooh. They do a lot of damage. Not sure if I'm supposed to be here yet. Oh boy. What can I say except you're welcome? Oh, that was a lot of damage there. Okay, I think we've got it. I just shouldn't be standing in in damage. Just trying to dodge really. Now I just put my totems in the way of the other guy, so I don't get attacked. And instead my totems will get attacked whenever there's something thrown. What's good, Loxy? Nice to have you. What's good, Air Galaxy? Nice to have you as well. Welcome to the stream, guys. We're playing today Lost Epoch, which is a Diablo 3-esque game, and is, in my opinion, a lot of fun to play. But as you can see up here, it's still in beta, so there's a lot more to come than what we see right now. Alchemist Ladle, 45% chance to ignite, chill, shock, bleed, slow, poison, and blind on melee hit. 30% increased. Okay, we will take that.
Impossible.
Oh yeah, right. What happened to our shield? Have I sold our shield? No, I didn't take out our shield there. There we go. That's why it was so difficult. Okay, that's gross. Okay, no, it's not. Just looks gross on the picture here. How was your guys' weekend? Did you have a good weekend, guys?
Gods be with you. Stay safe. Hey there, want to try your luck?
And we have a myriad of quests to do. Whenever you have questions, feel free to ask in chat, and I'll try to answer them as good as possible. Obviously, I'm new to the game as well. I bought the game just last week and played for I think 10 hours or so over the course of last week, maybe 12 hours. I could even look it up right now, because why not? Yeah, 1.5 hours, 13 hours. It's been 13 hours. Roughly. So I have got some experience with the game, but I'm not there yet to say, okay, I'm a pro and I know what I'm doing. But there will be a multiplayer, and I will be looking forward to play this game with 4 people. Hopefully 4 people. So yeah, just trying to promote this game for that reason. What would a world populated by clones of you be like? Okay, let's keep it to the game actually. I'm pro and I know what I'm doing. No, that's not what I've said. Last week was pretty stressful, and how was your weekend? My weekend was awesome. It's been exhausting, but really, really good. Increased physical damage, increased minion physical damage, increased minion health, increased physical damage and health. I mean, that's as good as it gets for what we're doing. And supporting our minions, that's good. Ask questions and he will answer, you say. What would a world populated by clones of you be like? I mean, it's a fair question. It's a fair question. That's probably something everyone who was in stream, in this stream here ever wanted to know. So I'm pretty certain it would be really chaotic. Especially thinking about the fact that I do get anxious every now and then by taking on new tasks. And if I don't know these new tasks or what their outcome might be, I do get anxious really quick, actually. Or overwhelmed, not anxious. I would consider that actually a world of clones of me would be really, really chaotic. I think that's the that's the best word to use here. What would a copy of that game world populated by clones of you or your character be like? There, it's game related right now. Depending, if I would have powers, I may be a really brave venturer and an adventurer as well. If I don't have any powers, I'd probably be very scared, and it would be a very, very dead world by now, because if it would just be me in there and clones of me without any powers, I'm not sure if I would do anything. I'm really not sure. Not gonna lie about that. If you would be just facing death every time you're doing something, oh, I don't think you would do anything. I don't think anyone would do anything. Okay, we need to get over here for a quest, and we need to get back here for quests. So we've got two quests done. Well, if it's enough of you, then there's enough cannon fodder. I'm not sure if I would use myself as cannon fodder.
Stay safe, it's getting dangerous out there.
We got a new legendary item, which seems to be the same every time you're going there. I've got that with my first two characters as well. Though this one seems to be rolled fairly decent-ish. 100% critical strike chance if you have not dealt a critical strike recently. 50% less critical chance if you have dealt a critical strike recently. So I guess critical strike it is.
What?
Let's see.
Shouldn't be their second quest that we can give back, hand out back, however you say it. Increased minion health, we don't need that because we can heal our minion. Oh, we take this one because, well, that's way better than what we have right now. There we go. Yeah, aren't they interested? Replicated. Well, if there's nothing but you and death is highly likely, you can either use some of yours as cannon fodder, or eradicate yourself by mass suicide to quicken the inevitable that's happening anyway if you don't strategize and sacrifice well enough. Well, that would the question there would more be, how would the others develop? Like, how would the other me's develop, and what would they specialize on? From my perspective right now, everyone would infinitely try to get more perspectives, and by that we might come up with one strategist, one defender, one in this world perhaps one mage or something like that. So we may channel our powers then, but if we would be just normal humans against some magics, I'm pretty certain that we would come to realization that it's like all of me would come to realization that it's pointless fighting that fight for eternity. So can go every way. Yep, exactly. Exactly that. So right now the shrine that we just picked up gave us 100% damage reflect, which basically means that every enemy that hits us will get hit for 300% of how hard he has hit us in damage back, which is awesome. I like that. I like the shrine effects in this game actually. They look super cool. They are on point. There are even shrines that will give you legendary items. One of these very rare items here, and this one, or one of them, a little bit more rare items. There we go. By the way, tomorrow we're going to play a game called Little Nightmares. It is supposed to be a horror-ish game. I don't see that happening. Like, me considering it as a horror game, but it is a thrilling game for sure. I guess you'll guys like it. There we go.
Impossible.
Looking forward to see how it is. From what I've seen, oh boy, we'll have to concentrate on that boss, because I've been dying with another character on that boss for the first time. We'll see how this goes now. But actually it seems fine now. Or we can... Okay, that was really easy, actually. That was really easy. We got no loot, but that's fine. Okay, someone else is to turn with asking weird questions. Do your worst, you wanted questions. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess that's true. Yeah, today is really not my day. I felt tired from the beginning of the day. I don't know why. I've slept probably too much, maybe, because I got really early to bed yesterday. And I'm already, as we're talking about it, I'm already tired again. I think I've slept like 10 to 12 hours or something like that. Something ridiculous much. Probably that's why I'm a little bit hangover-ish. Sometimes that happens, right? If one sleeps too much, they will just get being tired again of sleeping, or by sleeping. Okay, that's where we have to go next. Obviously we'll not go there yet. you were about to say something about the next game. Completely slipped my mind. If it wasn't that, what I already said. Considering that it wasn't me saying I don't consider the game as being a horror game. It looks kind of cute-ish in its own way. It's not really that cute, like, oh, it's so cute, but the main character is kind of cute in a cutesy way-ish. But apart from that, the game can be pretty gross. Pretty gross. It's a bit too long, can make you tired, too tired. Tired too. Doesn't happen to me too often though. Well, I'm still trying to figure out what the optimum for me is in terms of sleep. I used to sleep like 8 hours, then I used to sleep 6 hours, then I used to sleep 5 hours, 10 hours, like in a row to figure out, but none of which really made me feel really awake and well rested on the next day. So I'm still trying to figure out what works best for me. On the other hand, looking at Kitty over there, I think I may just sleep a whole day. If the cat can do it, why can't I? Now it's getting trippy. Whee! That's tough. Well, it's not really tough. It's just me being really inconsistent on my sleep schedule, I would say. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's a lot of damage. Level up, skill level up. Everything's up. That's good. How's Kitty? Kitty's great. Kitty's awesome. Kitty's being a happy kitty. That one's done. Oh no! Crap. While you have aspect of the panther, you deal increased melee damage that doesn't While you have aspect of the panther, increased attack and cast speed. That's good. I mean, it's good. It's good anyways. So we can skill into that next time and then into that. Yeah. Summon Sabertooth. Summons a private Sabertooth cat that leaps into combat when it's Same as the wolf. Sabertooth cat counts as a companion. Can have a maximum of 2 companions at once by default. Alrighty. We have a kitty now. Talking about kitties. Yeah, cat is great. She's really sleepy right now because it's so warm, I guess, but apart from that, she's really happy. Sleep is very weird. Very weird in my case. I can sleep 4 hours, 8 hours, or even 12 hours and be tired. But if I sleep for any amount of time, wake up and keep in bed for about an hour just chilling, I'll be fully awake. Yeah, that is kind of the same for me lately. That just happened lately. I'm not sure why, but it is like that. That one. Yeah, next skill then will be the cat. We haven't even looked at the Tempest Strike. Doesn't cost mana? It doesn't. It does freeze, physical, and cold damage. A melee attack that, if it hits an enemy, can trigger 3 different spells. Earth Spikes, Northern Winds, and Lightning Bolt has at a 20% chance each. Modifiers to attack speed instead apply to crit chance at twice their normal value for both the melee attack and the spells. That sounds so much better than the... okay. I don't think we get to summon anything with that. Yeah, we don't get to summon anything with that, so we're not going to take it. No, 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 no. If it doesn't summon anything, we're not going to specialize on it. I have an exclusive picture of Kitty sleeping on the sofa just seconds before Meangolf woke her up. I always wake up on certain time in the morning. Doesn't depend on when I go to sleep. Really? I would love to have that, Annie. Seriously, I would love to have that. But I just seemingly can't. For a period in my life, I had it that I could just wake up every day at 8. It would be roughly at 8, maybe 8:30 or 7:30, but it would be around 8. And I would be fully awake and happy by then. But that's not like 5 years ago or something like that. In the summer we have more light, so I stay up more. I mean, that's fair enough, considering you live in Finland, right? I think I messed up my sleep cause I tried some sleeping cycles. I guess it's really just about being consistent on doing one thing, and then finding also whether you are an owl or what was the other one? There's the owls and the... we'll have to look that up. There's the Owls and the Larks, die Eulen und die Lerchen. Whereas the Owls are usually more creative and more active in the night, and the Larks are more active in the morning times and around noon. So if you're the one of the Owls, you would actually be performing better in the night and then having your sleep pushed out into the day to a certain amount. I'm an owl, but I have to wake up. Yeah, and that's the problem with our system. If you're working a 9 to 5, you can't live out your natural behavior. Actually,
Where are you going?
somewhere.
Gods.
Help us, Kitty. We need your help. You're going to kill stuff now for us. Primal Sabertooth. Looks awesome. Just looks so awesome. Oh, it can buff us as well, I think. Yeah, that will be a lot of fun. What is release 3 swipes of weapon? Ah, okay. So that's just adding another attack. Really good. That's what I like about this game. They really think into last detail about stuff. In most cases.
Impossible. Impossible. Not die.
Oof, that one poofed out of existence. And we get the howl now way more often than before, which is really good. Quest complete. Easy peasy. There's treasure chest up here, which doesn't give us anything good. But that's just the beginning type content that we're seeing there. Stunning chance. Now we've got like a 120% chance to stun or something like that, 200 even, which is a lot. We don't have any darkness in the night. Seriously, I'd be dying. Ooh, okay, that's cool. That's awesome. The distance that we can jump with that. Not sure if that's meant to be, but it is awesome. I like it. Now, are we able to get up there? Okay, no we are not. Are we able to get back over there? We should be, right? Because that's the way we jumped. Okay, cool, yeah. So we can't jump like infinitely long, but we can jump a pretty hefty distance actually. From May to September, little to no darkness. I mean, you probably have blindfolds, don't you, for your windows?
Impossible.
There we go, that one's gone. That's why you need darkening curve. Yeah. Yep. I mean, we've got a fairly relaxed climate, considering that, and have fairly steady day and night times throughout the whole year. Yet, that means that we will have to have blindfolds as well throughout the whole year. Oof. That's a lot. Seriously. Seems so strong. Okay, cool. Putting points into that one now. We'll have to put at least 5 points into that. That's fine. I do not need darkness to sleep, so I would be totally fine with that. Really? I wish. I wish. I wake so easily by light. Where do you think you're going? Please? Could you not just yeet away? Also, who cares for having concept of time? So not much difference between day and night. No problem. Well, actually, there are people out there who like time. Okay, now we're getting one of the first really difficult bosses where I have died a couple of times, actually, too. The first attempt, I've tried to beat that one with my other melee attack character. I had really many troubles to fight it. But yet again, right now we have been lucky to have that one, the crit shrine, if you want so, critical hit shrine, which does give us a lot of more damage. This right now is basically just grinding for experience, and then there's this boss coming out of there, already at so little health. Ouch. Trying to get my pets out of that gooey mess there. Yep. That was kind of obvious that it would die. Have to stay inside the circle to actually keep it on health. Okay. Not gonna lie, this character is broken.
No room.
No room. We have too many items. We're carrying too many items. This character may be a little bit broken comparatively to other characters that are out there. Oh, we do have a cap. Yeah, 2 strength. Certainly stronger than what that one offered us. 1 strength. Really good. A yellow belt. Minion health. Always good. Especially if we're playing something minion related. Right now just trying to pick up all the items that are lying here. So we got enough gold to finally buy a new armor. We don't need the minion health, we can still heal them. We only take it if there is specific need for that. Sleep is a really mixed bag for me. Often not the best quality of sleep in general, but I can sleep wherever, whenever. Usually that's a good ability. If I'm tired enough, I could do that too. Well, if I'm exhausted enough, obviously I can sleep everywhere as well. But
grace be with you.
it's not always
Take care
about
of yourself.
exhaustion. Sometimes you just need to rest because you know there's something coming up that you'll need to be prepared for, right? And if you're then not exhausted and can't sleep because of that, then it's tough luck, usually. Get up here. That was way too much of a hit there, considering my life points. Really not happy about that. That one's gone. That's what I mean, like, or what I meant at the beginning, right? If you remember, and you've been there in the beginning, you may remember me saying that at some point there will come a point that the magic abilities of the enemies are doing so much more damage than the normal attacks that life may drop really, really quick. At this point right now, it kind of starts, and if I don't take care of that, like skill passive abilities that will, or put points into passive abilities that will increase my damage mitigation, or decrease the damage that I get in general, this may spiral really fast into a very dangerous zone, considering that we're playing a hardcore character that will be deleted as soon as we die the first time. I mean, exhaustion coma tends to work everywhere. That's not what I meant. Yeah, I think so. This is void damage, that's fine. Deals enough damage recently, more health. Fine for us as well. We're doing a lot of damage actually. We don't have the healing capacity right now, which I don't like. We don't have the tenacity as well, which I don't like as well.
Hero, watch over.
This void damage frenzies when allies die. Periodically does something. It's fine because it died fast enough.
No room. Impossible.
There we go. That's fine. Yeah, we need to clear our items soon. Increase minion health by way more. Physical resistance, that's good. We've got flat 12 health on the new one, that's fine. That's good. We're doing great there.
Impossible.
Really not sure if I need the amulet that I have right now. It's a kinda so-and-so amulet. It gives me a guaranteed crit on the first hand, but then it reduces 50% of my actually really low skill critical hit chance anyways. So, not sure.
Stay back.
Have to fight that one right now. Or just teleport back and fight. Nice. We would just teleport back and fight and empty our inventory. Maybe give back one of the quests.
Gods be with you.
Got a passive point. Awesome. All the good stuff. Get more damage. We do leech damage right now. Leeching means that we gain 1% health out of the whole damage that we did in one single blow. And we have 10% more increased melee damage, which is helping us as well a lot. Why is that one blinking? Nice, that's been a level up. Nice one. This one now, yeah. That's a good one.
Yes.
Go into the shop and practically sell everything. Want to have a look into the shields as we go. Throwing attack, we don't care about throwing attack at all. We don't have even a throwing attack. What we do care about is block effectiveness. We do care about block chance. We do care about elemental resistance there. And armor, that's way better than what we've got right now. Way better. And we can even go into the forgery and see if we can put currently applied, yeah. Some melee damage, why not? Let's put some melee damage on it. And then get the physical resistance to another level there. There we go. And we've got 22% physical resistance. That's really good. Having the 50%, that's really good. The damage mitigated by 50%, and then our armor's applying and reducing the damage again by 19%. Or the other way around. But still, that's like a lot of mitigation that we're having there. You have increased health, and every 3 seconds your next hit restores. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense if we can have live leech, which will gain you a hit life on every hit. It doesn't make sense to have that every third attack you gain some life. It's really... sometimes it's really strange to see the things that they thought about. We still don't have any armor. I hope we'll find an armor soon. An armor that actually works. And now we can actually fight that dude.
Accept nothingness.
Ooh. There we go. That's been 2 hours and 10 minutes. And we just lost our character. Because I was not able to smartly think and press the E button. Oh boy. Yeah, but that's exactly what I mean. Should you have dodged? The flame wall. Actually, the flame skill is faster than our walking speed. So my best attempt would have been to go straight through it as I attempted to, but I haven't pressed the 1 button. Instead, I wanted to press the Q button, which didn't make sense. That is just muscle memory from Diablo. And then I thought I could press the E button. But by then I was already dead. And that's what I mean. Like at some point, there's just going to be so much elemental damage. Can we just enter the game again? What will happen now? Wait, what? What is... No. That's not how it works. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Ghost. Says ghost. I will just delete the character. Done. Alrighty, okay, that's been the Primalist. It's really fun and stuff. We're going for the mage now. And making it solo character again. Frenzy bar, solo character, and hardcore character.
Raised in the scholarly city Welrin and trained in the arcane arts, I became one of the elders. I took on an apprentice to whom I showed kindness and compassion. This was folly. She grew rebellious, entertained dark arts, and was exiled. My guilt over her fate drove me to leave Welrin. Years I spent searching for her, only to hear that Welrin was conquered by the sun god, Raye. Now I travel back to Welrin, determined to fix my mistakes.
It is! It is! That is so cool! Okay, for you guys who don't know, the Acolyte is one of the other classes, being the Necromancer for me. This character right now, the Wizard, is actually the master of one of the classes in this game. That's a super cool design.
These roads are not
Okay, we would just skip as much as possible and go as fast as possible for now. Thanks, we do know that. Oof. We do very little damage. I hope that will change as soon as possible. I like how he's swinging the mace. Fireball. Keep an eye on your life. You're taking way more damage than the Primalist. Yes, we do. And we do a little bit less damage, in my opinion. Well, not anymore. take this one over there. Don't need the melee attack. For now, at least. Maybe we're not making so much less damage. Maybe we're just taking more damage. Maybe I tried to dodge things this time. Maybe. Oh boy, oh that was so stupid. I shouldn't have died to that. I do hope we get something that does area damage. Because if we don't deal area damage, I don't see us beating the first boss. Oh. Come on. Okay, if we stack up the enemies, it does area damage. The detach counter. Is that what you're trying to ask here? For a detach counter? Snap freeze. What's snap freeze? We'll find out. Freeze enemies in a cone in front of you. Freeze for lasts for 2 seconds. Okay, that's literally just freezing the enemies. Health points. Increase fire damage, cold damage, and lightning damage. Intelligence per point, fire resistance per point, lightning damage per point. Okay, we will need that. Not gonna lie. When you drop it, you're granted a burst of ward, which is good. Lightning costs 1 per point. Your next lightning lightning ability that hits enemy casts Arcane Lightning at additional enemies, dealing lightning damage. Okay, that's good. Going for that. Okay, cone's not too far. It's not too little as well. Like a panic button if something comes too close. Yep. Pretty much. Comes with a good cooldown. I think it's a fair cooldown.
I cannot do that.
I can't help but this character feels way slower. I know we have less movement speed right now, but it feels way slower than the Barbarian because we don't have any jumping skills. The Primalist, not the Barbarian. Barbarian would be Diablo 3. Anything good? Nope. Nothing at all. What a waste. They already want me to specialize. Come on. Elemental Nova. Casts a Nova around you that deals lightning on all types of elemental Nova. Okay, that's cool. Oof. Really have no idea what I want to skill there. Why am I casting like the little lightning bursts every now and then? I haven't skilled anything like that. Have I? Increases your elemental damage. Just gives me more elemental damage. Doesn't give me any more like lightning spells. Added spell damage applies at 125% effectiveness. Call a bolt of lightning. What is this about? More damage, enables Fire Nova, which enables 11% more hit damage than other elemental Nova types. All elemental Nova deals. It deals more damage. Okay, that's super cool. I like that, but that requires us to be in close combat. Not sure if I'm fond of that. Really not sure. I mean, you've just started a character, of course it's slower. If I had to guess, say you get a teleport. Yeah, probably. The Acolyte does have that one, so pretty sure we'll get that one as well for this character. I mean, I could see myself if we've got something that prevents us from... Okay, it takes way too much mana to actually do that. I was about to say, if we got something that gives us a lot of... nice. That gives us a lot of damage mitigation, I'd be a fan of the Nova. The Nova is really cool, especially because it does every type of elemental damage, right? If there's an enemy who resists fire damage, we could still do the damage with ice and lightning there. Then again, not sure. But wait a second. Doesn't that apply to that one passive thingy? Next lightning ability that hits an enemy casts arcane lightning. That's really good. Next fire ability. So it actually scales with these two. This one. So if we could teleport into the enemies, do that twice, and just explode the enemies with these ones, we should be able to do some fun stuff there. Let's try that. And we go first with I think we're going first with Lightning Nova. Specialize. No, that's way more. That's way better. Elemental Nova deals more elemental damage and has slightly a larger area. Yes, I like the larger area. That'll help us a lot. So we're going with that and with that. That's super cool. Because that one's scaling tags, lightning, cold, fire, spell. Casts around that deals fire, cold, and lightning damage. So it is technically a spell that casts all these three elements. Thus the passives should scale with that. We don't need to read that one again. We already had that at the beginning of the stream. Let's see. Trying to gain as much experience here as possible in as little time. Yet I will have to stand every now and then and just need to think about stuff. Oh. That works. We need way more mana regeneration there. It is already pretty high, I think. But if we actually want to do what I'm planning to do, we need way more mana regeneration. Way more. Armor is good. Nah, health regen is way better. Damage over time. We don't do damage over time yet. We may do later. 16%. More damage is more damage, I guess. Yeah, it's getting way better already. None of these really help me. Like, none of the weapons that we're getting right now are really helping the point of being a wizard. For a second I thought he was saying Hadouken. I was amazed, and then I was confused. And then I was like, oh, it's fine. I just take it. There we go. Getting that one down here. So the enemies, at least on the first map, are always the same enemies at the same places. So this game may be soon be speed run as well. It doesn't really have an ending, but that's the beauty of this game. So you could just set an ending and say, okay, if you have reached ABC, then you're done with the game. Maybe like if you have played through the whole story or something like that. If you've done that, you'll be able to say you've finished the game. And having that speed run, this should be fairly cool to see, because I guess the game's really offering opportunities to speed run it. Here's again the beautiful and awesome fighting music of the first boss encounter. Trying to reserve some mana here.
You shall burn!
That will take a long time there.
Defy Raye's will! My talents will tear you apart!
That will take a long time.
Aid me!
Also the animation where he jumps, where the enemy jumps, seems to be not really working right now, because I don't think it should be able to take damage while jumping, but we are able to inflict damage there. Intelligence, which is really good. Increased stun chance is really good as well. And health regen, we like that a lot. Increased lightning damage. Nice.
Rai's forces are not finished with
Good
us.
thing we haven't
We don't have
specialized
much time
on
before
any
more of them arrive.
specific type of damage. So that's been the first 15 minutes of this character. Chapter 1 done. Now we have to jump into Chapter 2 and click our way through all the quests again. Go to the first quest in the west.
The
Shouldn't be
shard
too hard
seems
to get.
have taken me somewhere. Yet my surroundings appear familiar.
This character looks familiar straight Could that please go away? Thanks. This one looks familiar to... He kinda looks like the guy from, how was the name? The father of the Lannisters in Game of Thrones. He kinda has similarity. We wouldn't have to do all that if someone didn't die. Well, if you guys would have warned me that dying is not good in this game, I mean... Virgil from Devil May Cry? I can't associate that because I've never played the Devil May Cry series. I've tried it once. Wasn't too fond of it back then. That's now like 15 years ago, I think. That's the one that had a different attribute last time. Increased trigger. There we go. Now we've got increased critical strike chance, increased spell damage 30%. That's very important now. Now we're talking. Making more damage now. Have we got... -3 mana cost, that's really good. 3 adaptive spell damage. I need to read up what adaptive spell damage means really quick. Increased spell damage. Why wouldn't it say adaptive spell damage here? Huh. Got no clue what adaptive spell damage is. And it doesn't tell me in the tooltip. So we did warn you. I did actually talk about that, and I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Not at all. I'd never remember that. Mana Strike. A melee attack that hits all enemies in an area in front of you, returning 50 mana if it hits an enemy. Now that's really cool. Okay, there we're kind of getting the combo here.
Terra watch over you.
There we go.
Gods.
I do even remember me warning myself. I just tried to blame someone for my mistake. Oh. That'll be interesting. That little mana attack thingy. Oh, I wish I could teleport already. I wish I could teleport already.
Yes. Gods be with you.
Oh crap.
Yes.
New follower.
Go. Steven925, thanks for your follow. Welcome to the stream. How was your weekend? There we go, blasting everything easy peasy. And now we've got also our mana recovery. We've covered that. That's good. Still waiting for the teleportation skill there. I find it kind of sad. We'll read in a sec. Gotta... There we go. Find it kind of sad that they don't have any cool items for Necrolich builds. I'm actually fairly new to the game. I just bought it last week, and I'm playing the Necro as a main. And for now, it feels fairly cool because they've got the unique item, the unique chest plate. The unique chest plate, which you can use to lower your life to like 20% or something like that. You will get ward for that. And like the life that that the item is lowering, it will grant you ward, and then you can play with the wrath, that whenever you attack an enemy being under 50% of life, you get that wrath, which is really, really strong in my opinion. And then having like 10 minions walking around is, in my opinion, is really good. For now, I need to keep my character alive here. Really not used to play character without any companions. There's a bot here, as you can see. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I would love to keep the health regeneration. But it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. And also we had, earlier we had a primalist. Like 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. We had a primalist, which I killed accidentally at the at the end of chapter 2, where you're fighting that dude, that Magius, that is having the fire beam. And that fire beam just ripped my my primalist. First time me attempting to play a hardcore character in this game. We got a new skill actually. Oh wait, which one's better? 15% damage over time. We're not doing any damage over time. Increased cast speed. We kinda need that, and we don't need that. But for now, I think the armor is better. So let's go for that. Glacier creates 3 successively larger ice explosions, and the target's original explosion deals more damage than the last. That sounds like a lot of damage. And I want to have this one. It's a burst of 400 ward. Then for 3 seconds, it deals 30% less damage to you and cause retaliatory burst of flame. That sounds awesome. I think we've seen all the attacks now. Should have. Wow. Okay, that's super fancy. That's super fancy. That looks so cool. Don't you guys think so? That looked super cool, the glacier. Bam, bam, bam! I mean, we're getting like depleted on mana, but still it looks so awesome. And this now gives us as well some survivability, having the shield, Flame Ward, which is exactly what we needed. Now we're just missing the movement still. We're still missing the movement. But considering that we literally can play a melee caster version, I guess we'll have to we will have to be patient and see if we maybe get more sustained skills. Maybe we get more life on hit items and this kind of stuff. Not sure about it. Getting these ones down.
Gods be with
Talking to that guy again. And now we need to get up and talk to just one more person. And then we're done with this area. Don't need the blue items again. Picking up the the yellow items is what we're looking for. Because they're way better than the blue items, and considering that we already have almost just blue items, yellow items, we should be fine. Also this time we're having a yellow coat, like breastplate, which is amazing. Amazing. That will do good. That will do good work for us. Getting these ones down, and now we're doing a lot of damage actually. But that will very soon start to drop off because characters will have immunity. Not just immunity. Resistance is the word. They will have resistance to certain kind of damage, like void damage, electrical, like lightning damage, fire damage, ice damage, and this kind of stuff. So our damage will heavily be influenced by that. So I'm not sure if I like a character that just is reliant on magical damage. But again, we're casting now a spell that does damage to like in all categories basically, in all 3 main categories. So it shouldn't be a problem at all. Preparation. Next spell increased damage. Every 3 seconds you cast an elemental spell. Every 3 seconds your next elemental spell deals increased damage and has a chance to slow enemies on hit. That is really good. That is really good. I may drop skilling into these ones for that one. Also this one's really good because that's a 12 seconds cooldown. No, that's not good at all. That's not good at all. 12 seconds cooldown is way too long. Either I'm dead or I'm alive. That will not help me. That will help me once and that's it. So I think I will skill into that one because that's every 3 seconds. 200% more damage on 10 points. And considering that we can put like 4 more points into it, we'll have 100% more damage every 3 seconds, which considers 30% more damage, 30% more damage overall. Of life, which is good. Sounds like an item that gives us some life back. Health regeneration or something like that, I guess. Intelligence, health, and dodge raging. Completely fine for me. Increased cold damage is nice. Health regeneration, health, and that's really good. Helping me a lot there.
Keep them off me.
That's just blasting the enemy. Okay, they need to.
I'll be right behind you.
They need to they need to fix that you can go in minus with your mana,
So
because
this is what
I'm
the
pretty
elders,
certain this one
now
doesn't have any
humanity itself,
cooldown,
has been
right?
reduced to.
Yeah, I'll be able to cast it twice. I'm not sure if that's wanted or not.
I do not recognize you.
Passive point, very important here, giving us our second point. Accept. There we go. There's one more quest to accept. And we're almost at the same point as we've been before after 2.5 hours. After 2.5
You may
hours.
find a treasure, my friend.
That guy will give us
Hey,
the
don't go
legendary
getting yourself
amulet again that we took in the first place. I don't think I would take it with this character because having the crit chance is not as good as having the as having like our spells enhanced. Maybe that's plenty for casting while in minus mana. Maybe there's a penalty for casting while in minus mana. I can't cast while in Manus mana. It is just literally a buffer. If I activate a spell, that is consuming more mana than I have, I'm able to, but I will have to wait for the mana to come back. So that's basically the penalty, that I can't cast anymore for some time. Then again, I'm not sure if I really care. I'm not sure if I really care about that, because mostly that will end the fight anyways. It will, on the other hand, enable me to cast a skill twice that I shouldn't be able to cast twice. And that's why I think maybe they should bug fix that, if it's a bug. If they actually want it, well, cool, go ahead. I've seen that we've got a skill point. Can't do that right now. We'll have to kill the enemies before they're even spawning. So we've reached the point where the magician is actually, or the wizard is actually really powerful. Wonder how that will turn out, and if that will drop off soon. Could you please not destroy my terrier cat? I think the cat found a spider or something. Getting distracted by a cat here. Increase the critical strike chance, increases minion damage. I don't care about minion damage. Increased health regeneration, that's really good. 11 health. Adaptive spell damage is good as well. I don't think the percentage heal regeneration is giving us more than the actual flat 2 health regen, at least right now. Certainly don't need these ones. Minion damage we don't care about. Health regeneration is good, but I like the 1 intelligence more. So we're keeping what we're having right now. Now we're going for the main quest. Just making sure that we get as much experience as possible. Vitality shard. Let's get up there, because we know that we don't need to go there for the quest, which means that there are monsters waiting for us to just give the experience that we need. And the mana issue really resolved really fast there. I guess... Wait a sec. I guess we're not going for anything of that right now. Let's see what we can get with this. Retaliation hits deals more damage. Nice. More ward. That's nice as well. A knockback is nice as well. I'm not really too fond of that. Nah, not too fond of that. Having the mana strike, which I very rarely use. More mana per point. Yeah, per point, which is good. That's 9 more mana per hit. Portion of mana gained on hit is converted to ward instead. That is kinda nice. A ward, the ward is basically a shield mechanic. Instead of life, you will lose that shield then, but the shield will deplete itself. So I'm not sure if I want to have that. I don't feel like there's nothing really worth picking right now. I could pick the glacier, but the glacier is just a oh shit button that I will press as soon as things are going south. or as soon as I fight a boss. Glacier Explosions has a chance to create an ice vortex which lasts for 4 seconds and deals spell cold damage over time. Ice vortex scales with increased to cold damage, damage over time and spell damage, but not with other nodes in this tree. $13 damage per second. The smallest explosions has a chance to create an ice vortex. Because you gain the Rime buff, which increases your damage over time and freeze rate multiplier. None of these spells are really doing what I like. Flamethrower sounds funny. Sounds like a lot of fun. Fireball has increased cast speed and deals more damage for each extra projectile. No longer fires in extra projectiles. I guess that one's really good. Having the increased time. Yeah, I guess the increased time on the shield is really good. Guess we're taking that. 60% more damage and 60% slow. Really good. Sword. We're not fighting with the sword. We don't care about that. That's why I'm not picking it up. Just taking the Q sometimes to finish off the enemies. That one's gone. Yep, nothing of these for me to pick up. I know that's not good for actually gaining money, but at least we're making the progress. Been standing around for a while now, so I need to make some progress there. We're going back to the other part of the town there, just so we can actually sell and get some items. Yeah, we don't need the amulet. Like, we have it now. We don't need it. I don't see me actually using it too much. We may buy a ring or two. Increased movement speed is nice. I like that. Dodge rating is not too interesting for us right now, because if the enemies are in melee attack range, we're anyways dead. So let's take this
Come back when you can afford
one. Can't take this one. Way too low on money. Way too low on money. Cool. Okay, so we're going back. Are we? It shouldn't. Yeah, we should be going there. Why isn't it showing the quest anymore? Oh. Bzz, 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 bzz. Oh yeah, that's this one. They're transforming, they're doing a lot of damage in the beginning. We do this. We just try to keep them on one spot. Just so we make as much damage as possible towards all the targets. at once. And that was way easier than with the Primalist, not gonna lie. The Primalist was way harder to fight them with than with the Wizard. So I guess it was just the first 2 levels that has been more difficult than the Primalist. Okay, we pick up that quest, we pick up that quest. Accept. There we go. Let's see if we can do that. Still missing the teleport. This time we don't have one of the shrines right here. We have it up there. Okay, actually, I do like the critical chance enhancement. Having so little critical hit chance right now, I guess really amplifies and excels the item a lot. Right, we have almost no critical hit chance anyways, so having that being lowered by 50% is not bad at all. Compared to having every like 5 to 10 seconds a guaranteed critical hit on every enemy that we're actually hitting. This is really strong.
Fools!
Considering that we actually can plan the hit, that's really strong. I'm going in here, just blasting off every of the animators. Disintegrate. Okay, that sounds like an awesome skill already. Not even have to look at it. Sounds so awesome already. Cool, yeah, I understand that one. That basically told me that whenever I respec and reset those skills, that they'll start with 2 points right now. Because our minimum specialization level is 2. Minimum specialized level 2. So if I were to respec now, I would gain 2 levels on that. Channel to create a beam of pure energy in the target direction. The beam deals fire and lightning damage to all enemies caught in it. You have no mana regen while channeling. Mana cost 2, cooldown 0.8 seconds. Channel cost 7. Don't like it. Don't like it. I think my strategy right now is what I prefer gameplay wise, so I will just stick to it. Those ones are gone. Just trying to get these ones in a place so I can just get all of them at once. Easy peasy. There's this boss again. That one was fairly easy with the Primalist. Let's see if we can just nuke him. Guess we can't. But we can just use our fire shield there to block off basically every damage that's incoming. Ah, misclicked there. Anyway. Yep. That's been it. Easy peasy here as well. Nothing too difficult. I want to see that I get to the same point as I've been before with the Primalist, so I'll keep the stream online for as long. I guess we'll need like 15 to 20 more minutes to get to the same point. It shouldn't be too long anymore. That one's gone. We are lacking a little bit of single target damage, which we don't really need, but would be nice to have. We don't have infinite range. I was just checking if we have infinite range with our lightning strike. That's the spell on Q. Just wanted to really reassure if we can potentially just kill enemies from another side of a wall. There's this one boss mob here again, deflecting the damage. More health, high crit chance, we don't care about either, because we've got the retaliation shrine, which basically makes 300% thorns damage, so whenever we get attacked, the enemy gets attacked by 300% of that damage that we took after mitigation. Poof, there we go. That one's gone. That's fine. Cool. Have a great night. Good night. Bye-bye, Annie. Enjoy yourself. Thanks for staying, actually. I hope I could entertain you a little bit there. Despite the tragic loss that we have to moan about. Increased physical damage, increased elemental damages. Nice. That one's a sweet one. That one's a bad one, though. Of course, she says. Of course. Let's make it so he can't use his magma pool. Because the magma pool is... oh boy. Does a lot of damage. Fire damage for some reason in this game does so much damage. Now we go back to the ruined era. Just so we can actually fight off the enemy again there. The lava enemy, the one with, that we've been killing last time fairly quick. Go. That one's gone. And we're here for the quest. Should be easy peasy. This is basically the 4th time that I'm doing this. So I kinda know now where to go, when to go.
Where are you
not
going,
when to go, but I kinda know now where to go. So that makes makes it way easier to go and rush through this. Oh cool. Boom! All gone. Kinda strong. Not gonna lie. Just trying to lure all the enemies here so we can blow off most of them in one hit. And as we seem to be well suited right now, I'm just taking the risk of taking some damage there. That one's just keeping around. This one's more of a problem. That's been easily fought off as well. So in Diablo 3 you've got a map where there are shock towers. I feel like I'm a shock tower myself now. Even the sounds are somewhat similar. Not gonna lie, that was a little bit scary, seeing all those enemies coming close to me, but then again, not too much of a risk there. I could have still clicked my panic button. Either that one or this one right here. And then I guess that would have been easy to fight off. So you just need to know your spells and when to press your spells, which apparently I don't know playing the Primalist. Got a passive point there. I may need to skill that in a sec there. Or I should, not may. That one. We've got the teleport now. Finally! So... funnily enough, now we've got all the spells that we need. I guess the Glacier is the one that we use the least. So we'll just use that. Got a 4-second cooldown. Yeah, but that will just increase how we move. For now we'll take it. Although I might use the Glacier maybe over the Lightning Strike. Yet I like the Lightning Strike a lot because it actually makes so that we can finish off singular enemies that are just standing around somewhere. Do we have any items? We do. Survive the attacking void. That's good. This time we actually can save both guards here, I guess. Considering that both of them are at one side. We should be able to just keep them alive. Nope, we're not. Enemies are just doing too much damage. Wow. There's so many items. Let's not take that damage. That's bad, that's bad, that's bad. Yeah, they need to fix a little bit of the animations, in my opinion. Because every now and then the animations are starting to lag your game. Like this one right now, the fire spitting will just start lagging your game for no reason. Maybe they went to too high res on... Yeah, there we had another lag. Maybe they just went overboard with what their engine can do. 10% cold increased the damage, lightning resistant and voice resistance, really good. Although we don't really use cold damage anymore, do we? 1 intelligence, lightning resistance and health per seconds. I do value that more than the other. What's on the shield? Damage taking on block. Block effectiveness. Block chance. There's 3%. That's a really good one actually. Fire. There's fire resistance on that. Oh wow. Okay, let's Tetris this up and make sure that we get some progress. Dexterity. We don't need dexterity. Why is the game always giving me items with dexterity? Cool. There would have been a shrine up here, but I don't think we would have been able to go there. Stunning shrine. Yep. Thanks for nothing, game.
Terra's grace, take care of yourself.
Thanks.
Terra's grace be with you. Take
Thanks
care
for
of
nothing.
yourself.
Again. Teleporting over here, just smashing these ones, and that's exactly how I want to see the gameplay of this character right now. Teleporting in and just just bursting the enemies like that. Poof, gone. That's actually fun. That's actually a lot of fun, not gonna lie. This also does work with the passive that we have and the active. Flame Ward grants additional fire damage to attacks and spell while active. That's nice. Flame Ward grants ward over time while active. That's really good. We'll need that. Teleport in, exploding, and making sure that everything dies. So yeah, this passive here is now working together with our teleport, because every couple of seconds we're just going to teleport in, explode everything, and be happy people. And also it does work with the amulet, which makes that we every now and then gain a critical hit. There we go.
I am not a man of many pockets.
I'm not a man of many pockets. Then we go back and sell something, so we can actually carry more items, right? We do need the money, and as we do need
Hey
the
there,
money, we
wanna
will
try your
have
luck?
to sell all the yellow items that we've got. Buy back, let's have a look. 17 mana, increased minion damage. It's already gone. We're not playing with any minions, so I'm not sure if we may get a minion and how strong that minion is, but I don't see the wizard to be a character of a lot of minions. Are we able to teleport over there? No, we are not. Ah, that's too sad. That would have been so cool. Reinforcements on that. Not too bad for us. There we go. Pressed the wrong button there. Didn't meant to teleport you that to that stationary enemy. So let's go down here. Talk to that guy again who's praying there.
Gods.
There we go.
Watch over.
Frenzies when allies dies. It's fine for me. But we must not get over ahead of ourselves, because the last time we felt fairly strong as well. Then we've got blasted by a boss. Increased physical damage, mana regeneration. That's really good. Mana regen, all day. Increased minion health. Increased throwing attack. Don't have a throwing attack, I guess. I don't think that spells count towards being hurled at the enemy. So we're just going to butcher all the enemies there with our spells. No, close combat spells even. And let's see if we can fight this one right now and not die this time.
Stay back.
That would be so great if we wouldn't die.
Accept nothingness.
Oof. Okay. That was certainly something I haven't been reacting to the last time. This super huge beam of foreshadowing that there's an attack to come. How couldn't I see that earlier? Exactly that one. Ah, come on. Be goofing around again. Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it. Okay. Trying to manage my skills here. Oh boy. That was dangerous. That was really dangerous. Not gonna lie, for a second there I thought I messed up again because I was hit by the fire beam. Haven't moved enough, but I think we've done it now. There we go. Woo! We did it.
To see an elder twisted like this.
Going back to the council chamber, and with that, my prediction was fairly accurate. 70 to 20 minutes, we did it. We've got 3 quests done, and we'll do that one. Yes, accept 4 idle slots, and I will explain really quick what the idle slots are, and then I'll end the stream afterwards.
Gods be with you.
But first we'll have 2 more quests.
Greetings.
There we go, we did
Not
that one
many
as
can
well
smile
already,
upon you.
although we haven't picked it up yet. Alrighty, okay, cool. We've got another passive point. We'll have that one obviously then. And with that being said, now we've got the idle system. Idols are basically charms from Diablo 2, but they have their own inventory. So we've got the possibility to put idols in here, and based on what we put there, we get passive stats. So this one will give 5 health on each enemy that we've killed and 9 physical resistance. This one will give 90% chance to shock on hit and 16% increased lightning damage, as well as 16% increased lightning damage from minions, which obviously we will take, considering that we are actually specializing right now on lightning damage. This one's really quick, but not better than ours. So this is basically what these idols are for. I will put that one into my chest because we get these ones and unlock all of these, but the one in the middle throughout the whole game, and then we will be able to place more and more of the idols in there and gain more and more passive stats by that. In general, I don't think it's really worth like collecting these.
Gold won't save you. Blade might.
I can show you on my other character. Right now, maybe let's hop there for a second. I can show you that they would pile up really quick. If we check this one, that's the Necromancer. And as I say, they pile up really quick, and you don't tend to use them, so it is worth to just remove them unless you have unless you don't have shared storage. Oh yeah, that makes my camera lag for some reason. So let's have that one removed. Yeah, this character is known, the Necro is known to make the game lag on stream. This, by the way, if you're still here, Stefan? Is it Stefan or is it Steven? But if you're still here, this is the item that I meant that works perfectly well with the Necromancer, because you have the passive ability the passive ability, Ethereal Revenant, which whenever you're below half, you summon a Revenant, and that Revenant is permanently up for me as soon as I hit something with a spell. Let me check for something that I can wreck. There are no wreckable objects in this area. Let me just... Come on, seriously? Let's go over here. Let's just hop there. So... yeah, it's buggy. Nice. Cool. There it is. There we've got the Revenant. And while we're here, we will just finish off all the enemies. This is, by the way, not a hardcore character. This is just a normal character. And this is endgame content, basically. You're kind of put into arenas where you fight loads of monsters and have to fulfill certain quests. In this case, we have to kill the frost. The spreading frost. This just brought me to level 55, which this is actually suited for. Like, this is the recommended level to do this. But the necro is so strong that, in my opinion, you don't need it. You can do it for like since like 59, no 49. I think I do it like since 49. Now we've got the Dredge Rage, which I haven't had chance to use before. Target minion takes 3% max health per second, but each second the shade has been active. Seconds for each second, but it and a minions around it deal 25% more damage. I'm not sure if I want to have that. Yeah, let's start doing damage here. Yeah, again, this is now just showcasing the Necromancer, because someone in chat earlier asked for it, or said that there are no legendaries that really works with them. And I haven't looked into any builds that's been like recommended by other players. I'm just playing it basically from my understanding of the game. That's now roughly like 18 hours, and not really reading up anything and such, because I don't want to fall into the trap that I just build given builds. I think this game has potential to play like tons of different builds, and yeah, things are working out quite nicely for me actually. But that may be because of the Necromancer actually. The Necromancer itself is very strong, considering that we're running around with literally like 15 minions, and we're just outnumbering everything. You do die quite easily, not gonna lie. Like, there are enemies that would just blast you in one singular hit. But as soon as you get which enemies these are, it's not too much of a struggle anymore. Also, for each of these arenas, the enemies are basically dropping better loot. And right now we see that up there's the enemy that we need to kill. Hey Gensha, nice to have you. Yeah, I'm still streaming. I'm just showcasing one more thing basically and then going offline. So it's probably like 4 to 5 more minutes. We just need to kill that spreading frost, as it says in the down right. So I do have a skill that allows me to consume, like a passive skill, that allows me to consume minions. One of my minion, as soon as I drop low on health, which I basically am always. And because of that, the Revenant that we're having right here, yeah, there we go. That's what I meant with sometimes you're just being killed instantly. Now I need to hope that we can bug the game, because otherwise the rift will just be closed. Funnily enough, the game is just healing me up, and healing me up, and healing me up, over and over again. I would see if we can kill the frost. That would be really great. Didn't count. At this point, might as well go for flat. Yeah, okay, let's have the 6 more minutes there. Devour on Flames, no, not going for that. Completely fine with that. Not casting it anyways too often. Yeah, so as we haven't been successfully clearing this one, we don't get the items out of there. As we see in the lower right, player modifiers and echo rewards. When we're going over this one, we see echo rewards, piles of gold, and 10 timeline stability. The timeline stability is what we need to get the quest echoes here. And we can see that we have 50 stability right now, but we need 120 to get the quest echo locked, and 250 for that one. That's locked as well. This game looks kind of familiar. I have streamed it last week on my Discord a couple of times, and it is somewhat similar to Path of Exile. Graphic-wise, and also Isles of Storm. Find the one. Never mind. And also it's kind of similar to, how's it called? Diablo 3, actually. Yeah, we're going for a lot of water retention here. This one is basically boosting our minions, and this one right here, the Spirit Plague, because it gives 154% chance to ignite on hit with fire skills and necrotic skills, and this one is a necrotic skill. This one is or has been a fire skill. It is not anymore. We've got this one, which gives us 15% increased minion damage, 3 intelligence, and 15% fire resistance, which is like the most damage that we can get. 3 of melee fire damage for minions, which is really good as well, but we don't have any melee oh, we do have melee minions, never mind. And then we've got that one, 70%, 78% increased fire damage, which is a lot. And chance to ignite on hit with fire skills. The taking 4 fire damage is literally for this one, because if we're ignited, we have 100% more armor, which means that we could that we would get probably like to 25% in damage mitigation or something like that. No, not at all. I would say it's not at all like Overlord. Usually you're not running around with minions. Like, this is just specific to the class. Although you could say it is kinda Overlord-like-ish. Yeah, but with this character, I made the error to not have any resistances and very little armor as well. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's been it. That's been today's stream. Let me go over to. I need to change my. I need to change my my stream deck again. I'm not getting used to it. Anyway, that was today's stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I would like to stream Last Epoch way more often, like maybe twice a week or something like that, because I really enjoy the game. I really enjoy the grinding in this game, and I would like to document the overall changes of this of the game. And if you would like to follow that, please let me know that on. How dare I'm not getting used to this to a stream deck. I'm not getting used to the new layout that I've made myself for the stream. Anyway, yeah. Again, if you enjoyed that, please make sure to join my Discord. You will find a link in the chat right now for the Discord server, and the butts Gulf my Discord at that link. So Gulf means join or buy or hi. If you want to see that more of that, just join my Discord and make sure to let me know whenever you want to see that, so I can get an idea. As you can see right here, I'm a fan of Horizon Zero Dawn as well, so we will play that in the future as well, again on this stream. But for now, the people have decided, the community, you guys on my Discord, have decided that we want to play some more, or actually start playing Little Nightmares, which is a little kind of horror game. It's not really a horror game, but it is kind of a horror game, horror-esque game, where you try to outrun enemies. And it's super cool. It's super cute. And Gulf means everything. That's it. And with that, I will just end the stream. Gulf means everything. Have a great one, and Gulf. There's not the end button.